Hello, Evan here. Um, I'm going to go right into the intro. Um, this video is for those who feel lost and need some guidance, and those who feel good about their life direction and still want some guidance, and everyone in between. Also worth noting, um, I am autistic, and that affects the way I am able to communicate with you. Now then, greetings to the world. Um, Essentially, I thought that I'd go through the four tenets of my keto life. It was the first video I uploaded to YouTube as an influencer. And that video is 12 minutes, and it's really difficult to go into each of the tenets like in a 12-minute period. Like I gave a very good summary of them. It's just that there's so much more to say. There's so much more to there's so much more to go into, and like I won't even get into it like in this video per se. But I wanted to break the four tenets down each into their own video and just make it so hopefully it's even more simple and more easy to wrap your head around. And so yeah. Um Tenet one to my key to life is there is no meaning, right? And here's why I came to that conclusion. Um so so as I mentioned before, society doesn't really know what to make of me. Like good or bad. Or actually I meant to say as I stated before, I am autistic, and um and in light of that, like being differently wired makes it so people look at you differently. Um and so in my 20 plus years of existence, I have found a or, or rather I have concluded that society doesn't really know what to make of me, good or bad. And in case you're wondering, like what I'm looking down at, this is my trusty fire tablet, Monica. She's my script for the day, as well as any day that I need a script. So yeah, um, yeah, and so like society doesn't really know what to make of me, good or bad. Like I've been called good, I've been called bad, I've been called smart, I've been called stupid, I've been called genius, I've been called psycho, I've been called important, and I've been called insignificant. It's like overall people like have a people on a grand scale seem to be very confused as to what to make of me, you know. And so the thing is that I found that I can't really the thing is I found I can't really rely on what society tries to tell me about myself, because if so, I'd just be really confused. It's like am I a prisoner, am I a deliverer, am I just a guy, am I actually smart, am I really, yeah, am I actually as crazy as they're saying I am? Am I like all these different things? Just like it just got to be exceedingly confusing, excruciatingly confusing. And if you see me dabbing my eye, I'm recovering from an eye infection, so just trying to make sure I do what I need to do for that. So yeah, like just bear that in mind. Um, yeah, yeah, and so like again, like I'm tying it back to the first tenet to my keto life. There is no meaning. In that sense, I really think Hannah Montana got it right. Shout out to Miley. um, Life really is what you make of it. And and one of my favorite people, I kind of consider him to be a philosopher, first and foremost. But history history remembers him as the dean of personal development. His name is Earl Nightingale, and and back in 1956, he dropped one of the coolest audio recordings I've ever heard in my life. Um, I've definitely heard others, even more amazing before and since then. However, like this one's up there. It's called "The Strangest Secret," and in that, in fact, very early on in it, he actually says, and if you're curious about like hearing the entire thing, then it's like just under 32 minutes, and you can find it on YouTube. Just type in Earl Nightingale, "The Strangest Secret." There's like several different iterations of it, and actually, I think I might link my favorite one to it, like the one that really like made things click for me. Anyways, um, yeah. Yeah. So well, very early on in the recording of "The Strangest Secret," Earl Nightingale said, "No meaning really exists unless we make it for ourselves," which I take to mean you decide what has meaning. Which I take to mean you decide what has meaning in your life, like your reality. Like you decide what has meaning in your reality and what doesn't. And so, armed with that perception of things, um, it puts you in a powerful it puts you in a it puts you in a powerful position of choice. Um, you can choose to make everything matter. You can choose to make a few things matter, or you can choose to make nothing matter. It's all valid. So that's basically it for the first tenet. Like, if it helps you to believe this, I invite you to believe it for yourself. If it hurts to believe this, then please drop it and find something else that feels better to believe. Okay? Like at the end of the day, like I say that because I'm not here to directly change your mind, okay? I'm here to share what helps me in case it might help somebody else. Um, if you want to hear more, I have this great play. If you want to hear more, I have this great playlist for you where I go through all of the things related to my keto life, and I'll put that right here. And with that said, it's time for my affirmations to you. Thank you, Monica. Um, I love you. I think you're awesome. I'm so glad that you exist among us today, and I'll see you soon. Bye.